It could have been just any other academic forum at a university in Bangkok. But instead, this was protest leader Suthep Thauksuban's latest attempt to gain support for his movement. He wants to topple the government and replace it with an unelected body until reforms have been implemented. The forum, attended by academics and businessmen, but mostly by protesters, was a platform for them to exchange ideas.
I am here because I would like to show those who support the government that the people are starting to realize that this country needs to reform.
But it's the politically influential military whose support the anti-government movement is most counting on. And protesters were hoping to explain their position to heads of the armed forces in a separate meeting. Also invited were representatives from civil society, such as academics, businessmen, and anti-corruption officials.
And I think it's significant that the military side has tried to make sure that this meeting is not seen as a kind of private meeting between the protesters, between Suthep and the protest movement and the generals. They have invited other people to be there as well, and they have ensured it's kind of open and above board.
The military, which has always been an influential player in Thai politics, has so far been careful to remain neutral. And this time, its stance was no different. If protests in Bangkok had been characterized by sit-ins and violence in the past weeks, this week it's talks that are taking center stage. On Sunday, the government will hold a public forum to try and kickstart the process of reforms. But protesters are still insisting the interim Prime Minister resign. Attention now will be on whether the opposition party plans to boycott the election in February, a decision it'll make next week. Florence Looi, Al Jazeera, Bangkok.